So many of you know me from different capacities. Maybe we've had experience in business development. Maybe it's been more in the economic development side of gardening or farming, if you will, as we grow companies within a community, or maybe it's the hunting side. Maybe it's that I've worked with you in coaching. And this video, we're going to break it down into a couple of different segments, but I want to go through and talk about some different stats as it relates to the overall sales market when we look at the US. And I found 21 sales stats from Dr. Brian Williams at Brevet Group. Now, he's going through and breaking down, and they're pulling this from different surveys and different studies, but they're breaking down how consumers want to be met and where they want to be met at. There's some fascinating data in here, and so I'm going to go through and I'm going to share these points. We're going to break it up into 3 videos. So we're going to go through and roll through these items, and at any point in time, if you have questions or you want more information or you want to have a dialogue on one of them, hit me up. Comment through the video, directly comment through Facebook, text me, email me, doesn't matter. I want to make sure that you guys are moving forward powerfully, whether you're on the salesperson side or the consumer side. I want to make sure you're winning at your highest level. So, looking at the data, number one, 92% of customers have their interactions over the phone. Interesting that the salespeople and the consumer are interacting over the phone. Number two, an average of 8 cold calls is what it takes to even contact and reach the prospect. How many people give up after 1? Right? If you're on the sales side and you generate a prospective lead and you call 1 time and you quit, why? 8. If you're on the consumer side, maybe that's what you want. Maybe you want to see who's going to call and who's going to follow up and who's going to actually go the extra mile to win your business. Best time to call in the day, between 4 and 5. We've talked about, with many of you that are watching this, we've talked about that a number of times. 30 to 50% of the sales go to the vendor who responds first. Why is Amazon so awesome? Because they respond. They respond. You go online, you say, this is what I want, they ship it to you within 48 hours. That's why. Salespeople in a store say, I can get it in a week. Awesome, Amazon can get it here tomorrow. Why are they awesome? Because they're meeting the customer where they're at. They want to be the first one to respond because they want to win 30 to 50% of the sales. 80% of sales require 5 follow-up calls after we've had that first conversation or that first meeting. And 44% of sales reps quit after 1. Fascinating. 8 out of 10 sales require 5 follow-ups, and most of us are quitting after the first one. So if you're on the salesperson side, are you doing enough? Internal reflective question. Ask yourself, am I doing enough? Thursday is the best time to be making these phone calls, contacting and working with your folks. Wednesday is the second best day. So I'm going to give you a couple more, and then we're going to break this into the next video segment. Number 7. 13% of all US jobs are full-time sales. I find that number fascinating. 13% of all US jobs are in the sales field. Over $1 trillion are spent annually on Salesforce, meaning the Salesforce. And an average of 7 decision makers are in any business that's in a 100 to 500 employee base range. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back in. Please subscribe and then look at section 2.